I watched FDR's address to the nation after the Pearl Harbor attack. I chose to watch this one because I feel as though the attack is a big part of our American history, plus I'm a pretty big history buff. It was the attack that pretty much brought us into World War II. It was very unexpected because Japan was talking of peace for days before the attack. I also take interest in it because it's pretty well known. Before I even watched it from beginning to end, there was still one line that I knew by heart, and it's the line that actually helps me remember the date that the attack happened, which was, quoting FDR, December 7th, 1941, a date that which will live in infamy. There were a couple of main points throughout the whole speech. One was to encourage the U.S. Congress to declare war on Japan after the attack, because the attack was on American soil, and he wanted to retaliate pretty much, which would really officially bring us into World War II, which actually, moments after the speech was given, Congress did in fact declare war on Japan, and then the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs were dropped. Another main point of the speech was to get the American people to support the war effort. In order to be in a war and have a war, you have to have support from your country, so that you can have the funds and the military and all of that. Let's see. Sometimes when watching an older speech, it's hard to pick up on, the nonverbal cues because the video quality is not the best. You can't see facial features all the time. You can't, pick up on the way that they're moving their body. But with this one, I could tell that as he was trying to put emphasis on words and emphasis on his points, he was nodding his head a lot and using a lot of hand movements. While watching this speech, there's only really one listening distraction that I faced, which was that he spoke in very short, emphasized phrases. It kind of made it harder for me to pay attention and absorb all the information. There were also a couple activities going on in my household that, kind of distracted me from paying attention. My parents coming in and out, my brothers coming in and out to see what I was doing, and while I faced these distractions, they were not, major. They didn't, distract me for hours on end. It's, just a minute here or there and a minute here or there. As a result, though, I was able to get privacy, and what I did was I pretty much just kind of watched the speech over and over to get all the information absorbed and make sure that I got everything and make sure that I saw everything that he did. I feel that I'm a good multitasker for the most part. Like when I'm at work, I've used the example before. Listening to the radio, listening to guests, listening to people who are talking to me, and listening to the radio, and, physically doing things and listening and everything like that. I feel like I'm better at physically working and listening, like doing something physical and listening to other people, rather than trying to listen to two people at once. I mean, it's kind of hard to listen to two people at once and absorb all the information. But while I'm a good multitasker, I'm not the best. I know I need improvement. I do need to better my listening skills and try and focus more on one thing than multiple things. I try to get multiple things done too quickly, all in one. Try to get too many things done at once. So it's something that I definitely got to work on.